we like to call scouring Canadian news, and so you don't have to. All right. Yeah. So it seems Tim Hortons is in a spot of trouble this week with quite the backlash created from one of their in-store ads, which featured an Enbridge commercial in support of the oil sands. First, a public group was created to boycott the commercial, and when that actually worked, and Tim Hortons decided to pull the commercial off the in-store televisions, another public outcry came from mostly within Alberta, which included Wild Rose leader Brian Jean tweeting, "I'll pick up my Tim's coffee again when they decide to apologize for taking jabs at our industry," adding the nationwide trending hashtag boycott Tim's as a maneuver to upset, as the maneuver upset oil barons and pickup truck drivers with rubber nuts on the hitch. It's a classic case of you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. And although I doubt that the Twitter protests had any effect on business whatsoever, let's hope that it still acts as a wake-up call for Timmy's and the validity of their in-store ads. We know you're not struggling, Tim Hortons. We don't need Inception-style consumerism invading our lives any more than it already is. My attention span is already short enough. I can't even concentrate long enough to remember which breakfast sandwich I want when the menu screen changes to the ice cap graphic. I just wish there was one term that I could use to summarize this entire fiasco. One term. What would it be? But I can't quite put my finger on it, Lourdes.
Oh, what is it? What do we got here? Could be found in a farmer's field. Yeah, what? Oh, a blatant lie. Bullshit. That's it. That's the one. All right. That's that joke.
Slow clap in the back. Woo! This one's even worse. Thanks, Mark. Well, the CBC really knows how to pick them. It has come to light that Power and Politics host Evan Solomon has been fired due to the fact that he used his journalistic connections to broker art deals and collect lucrative fees, thereby breaking the CBC's journalistic ethics policy and code of conduct. This comes less than 1 year after the whole Jian Ghomeshi scandal rocked the broadcasting giant. It seems the CBC are holding their hosts under tougher scrutiny these days. Even Canadian golden boy George Stroumboulopoulos is under hot water for having a suspicious amount of letters in his last name. That's a good one. That's not bad. Holy man. That's crazy. Terrible. And here's some news you don't hear every day, everybody. 2 people from Saskatchewan are under arrest in Malaysia for posing nude on top of a holy mountain. Yeah, apparently the 2 were part of a larger tourist group that scaled Mount Kinabalu and posed in the nude at the top, which according to Malaysian officials upset the spirit of the mountain and triggered a 6.0 magnitude earthquake, subsequently killing at least 16 hikers. The resulting backlash from the arrests in the Western world has been resounding, and in some cases has gone so far as to end with death threats for critics of the government's choice. Is it 2015, or who do these Malaysian officials think they're fooling here? I think it's about time Malaysia instated some sane officials that don't believe in something as outrageous as a spirit residing in a mountain, but believe that a man can climb a mountain and receive instructions directly from the creator of the universe on how to live your life. Now that's the way it ought to be, right? Oh wait, I'm getting word. We have a live broadcast from our field reporter, Joe, coming to us live from the Holy Mountain. Lourdes, go for Joe.
Joe.
Thank you, Logan and Kyle.
Thanks, Joe.
Joe, what's the word there? What's the word there from?
What's happening in the background, Joe? Looks disturbing. Joe.
How is the trial underway?
Joe.
Yes, I am currently coming to you live from the spirit dimension where the case is being held. Things have really been heating up here, and it appears that the alliance of the mannequin Jesuses have come to a verdict. Oh, Lord Fancy, the soothsayer, has predicted the death of Sherwood the Frog. And there he goes. Oh, the defendant is approaching the stand. Judge God Goat is presiding. They entered the spirit battle finally, and the defendant awarded points for tenacity. Good. The defendant's been placed in bubble glass hell, which we all know is a good omen. Oh. Yes, and I am under arrest because you're not allowed to film in here. I will get back to you from prison And thank you for having me on the show tonight. Back to you.
Joe. Whoa, sorry.
Joe, is he okay?
I don't know.
What was the verdict?
Yeah,
We'll have to
find
get
out.
back to Joe later on.
Yeah. Some upcoming events happening around town. We got Uptown 7th, the gallery grand opening. If you've never been to Uptown 7th, I highly suggest you go. It's crazy in there. It's on the C train tracks. What station is that? Station? 3rd Street Station. Yeah, you go to that for sure. And the whole point of this episode, because Jurassic World is being released on Friday, and we got a screenshot of the insane thing that they made.
As well, there's only 1 week left of the Indiegogo campaign for Space Rippers, the upcoming 80s throwback film about sexy astronauts ripping a legendary cursive DVD and releasing anti-piracy witch magic. Filming starts August 1st. Check out the Indiegogo and get into it. Oh, and speaking of sexy astronauts, sports. It's Mike Johnson. Sports.
What the hell, man? I thought you were supposed to be the Jeff Goldblum. Ian Malcolm. I thought that was you. How does this keep happening? God, you always go. Logan's not the only one. The clone. Yeah, we're just clones, right? Yeah.